thumbnail. It's the pinnacle piece of media that single-handedly defines YouTube and runs its algorithm. And we gotta give thumbnails some more credit. I mean, any social media website would be nothing without the thumbnail. So I've gathered my expertise today, and today we're going to run through a compilation of every type of YouTube thumbnail. And let's get into things smooth sailing, starting off with the classic React thumbnail. I would say that the React thumbnail is probably the most known and popular to ever exist. How it works is you just get someone's face, make it as big as you can, then plop someone or something right next to it. And I know there's a whole debate on whether it's ethical or not to do, but I think the numbers speak for themselves. React videos by far are the most popular genre as of right now. And me personally, I think as long as you're not just sitting there in a corner of a screen like Sniper Wolf repeating what the video's already showing, or leaving to go get milk like XQC in the middle of a video, then you're probably fine. The next type of thumbnail we got is the MrBeast thumbnail. MrBeast's impact on YouTube thumbnails as a whole genre changed the whole YouTube game. Like, you guys know how we say BC as in before Christ because the impact Christianity had on society? At this point, we gotta start saying BJ as in before Jimmy because the impact this man has had on the YouTube thumbnail game is wild. And no, there isn't a better alternative for the name. Don't try to request one. But a MrBeast type thumbnail is either going to include something with 1, extreme amounts of money, 2, extreme things that cost money, and 3, extreme challenges to win something that is probably money. Also, just a tiny side note, but is it just me or do these thumbnails look like Jimmy is getting his back blown out from behind? I don't know. I feel like some devious edits could be made to these type of thumbnails, but maybe I'm just dirty minded. I'm sorry. Let's continue through the video. But I feel like every YouTuber, including me, has been tempted to give into the BJ. Some YouTubers copy the style word for word and bar for bar, and others just get inspired and make something similar to it. Anyways, the next one we got is clickbait thumbnails. Clickbait thumbnails have existed since the dawn of YouTube. From the Xbox 720 times where everyone thought the new Xbox was gonna look like this, or this, or this. Honestly, I'm rocking with these designs. Why do they look more futuristic than what we got now? PlayStation and Xbox, start taking notes now. We want more creativity. To now, with clickbait thumbnails having a million genres of their own. One of these popular categories I like to call is horny clickbait. Which, funny enough, I can't show the actual images of the thumbnails here because I'll get demonetized, but the people that upload the videos can show the thumbnails and get millions of views and they'll be monetized. That shit is weird. But you can truly farm the demographic of teenage boys and make millions of dollars off of this in an entire career. And I wasn't better than this either. I was one of those 13-year-old boys watching that shit too. Was f***ed up in the crib down bad watching kissing pranks and all that. I'm pretty ashamed of myself. Then you got the gamer clickbait. Every real nigga has fallen colossally to a clickbait gamer thumbnail. I remember when I was younger watching videos like how to spawn the ray gun in Modern Warfare 3, or how to get the ray gun every time in the mystery box. And being the dumbass I was, I didn't know it was a troll, so they would give some super complex step-by-step solution to do. My dumbass would actually follow it to Earth's End and end up just wasting 2 hours of my life. And for the new generation, they have the Fortnite allié type clickbait where he just added anything in them thumbnails. Man would throw up random characters from Marvel, random weapons that never existed. He must have made at least 30 million from the prime Fortnite years off his clickbait alone. Then you got the clickbait where it's someone famous reacting to something they never did. And these gotta be the most scummy people to ever exist. They really have no chill. Like, I remember last year when Technoblade passed away and you had channels uploading videos like MrBeast, final goodbye to Technoblade. And the whole time is just some old random video out of context of them trying to match it with the title. There's so much more types of clickbait, but we would be here for days talking about that alone. The next one we got is 3 a.m. thumbnails. Sometimes I just wish that God decided to remove 3 a.m. as a time and replace it with something else. Because the impact that 3 a.m. content is having on Gen Alpha is gonna give them some type of cancer in their future. But we all know 3 a.m. thumbnails. I really don't gotta explain it. It's someone posed up with the super shocked face next to either 1, Among Us, 2, Poppy Playtime, or 3, Freddy Fazbear. And I don't know if it's just me, but I've particularly seen this dude especially doing it for years, and I know bro has made at least 50 million from these type of videos. It really doesn't matter. No matter how much we shit on these dudes, their bank accounts be fat as from that YouTube Kid revenue. And who knows, one day y'all might just see me call it quits here and switch to 3 a.m. content. I need to leave YouTube with my family set and at least $50 million in the bank account. Sorry, y'all. The next thumbnail we got is the 2010 thumbnail. Now, this might be confusing to some of y'all little tic-tac kids that grew up with Speed and Allie and sippy cups, but I want to use Smosh as a primetime example. What I mean by 2010 type thumbnail is every YouTube thumbnail used to be looking like an old Smosh video thumbnail, which would be a person on the side, some type of gradient color in the background, and some other thing on the side. Things were really simple back then, before you needed a super complex thumbnail broken down to work for the algorithm. This is the type of thumbnails that would work and would be. The next type of thumbnail we got is mukbang thumbnails. I think we all know what a mukbang is at this point, and it's pretty much in the name. Any thumbnail with large amounts of food in them. And I still really don't understand the full appeal of mukbangs. Like watching 1 or 2 videos every once in a while of your favorite creators doing one, okay, that's fine. But there's no way people out here really wake up daily to watch mukbang videos as their preferred choice of content. I've heard it's for a couple reasons. Like, one is people satisfy their hunger cravings by watching someone else eat. Another is some people watch the videos while eating by themselves to feel less lonely, which I really hope isn't true. Like, nigga, if you don't go eat with your family, stop being a loser and bum. And the last thing I heard is that some people how do I explain this? Get horny over watching. I don't know if it's true or how it works, but I'm just going off what I've researched, okay? And there is a lot of normal mukbang thumbnails, but then there's just some of them that just make me really want to throw up. Like, how can you sit there and actively enjoy a video with a thumbnail like this? Like this or like this? That is way too much food for consumption. I'd be wanting to vomit just from seeing them. Even when I was fat, I still didn't get any type of pleasures from seeing those thumbnails. The next type of thumbnail we got is life hack thumbnails. Now, I thought this genre single-handedly died down after 2016, but apparently not. People in the 2020s still be making life hack videos and they still be getting views. And the thumbnails are usually just some minor inconvenience fixed by the life hack in the thumbnail. Life hacks gotta be the biggest scam as a genre, because in all the videos you see, it'll be the most useless and non-needed thing you'll ever have to hack in your life. Like, what business do I have turning this old ass pizza box into a basketball hoop? Nigga, if you don't just go buy a mini basketball hoop for $12 on Amazon. The next type of thumbnail we got is fake sports thumbnails. I really want to know the origins of how sports content actually first started on YouTube, because it had to have been tame and videos actually told you what happened in the sport with the real thumbnails. But now the only way for views apparently is to have thumbnails like these. This man's kick gotta rival Superman for this to happen. Here's another one with Ronaldo chainsawing a man to death. Another with a guy running away from a plane crash. 8 unforgettable disasters in football that we'll never forget. I'd hope nobody forgets this shit. Who the about to forget about soccer 9/11? This one, which I guess God just decided to lift the stadium in the middle of a game. And it's not just limited to football. The NBA has some wild ones too. Like the 20th weirdest NBA moments of all time. I guess LeBron and Steph Curry are so ahead, they can just defy physics now. Weirdest things NBA players actually bought, which has Shaq here with the non-existent creature. And my favorite one of all time, 10 times NBA players lost millions of fans. Like, just look at this shit. All I can imagine is SEAL Team 6 breaking down the stadium doors and running in to arrest LeBron. And I know this could technically fit right into the clickbait genre, but really, it's a genre of its own. The next type of thumbnail we got is game tutorial thumbnails. I know for a fact you ain't a real gamer if you never got tricked by one of these. What I mean by game tutorial thumbnail is when you're playing a game and trying to figure out how to level up, so you search it up on YouTube, and then it ends up popping up with a video with an all caps title talking about how to get 10,000 levels overnight, easy, no glitch, no hack, simple. I fall into my collection of these type of thumbnails, and a lot of times there really is no avoiding them. The actual YouTubers trying to hit the algorithm, so they're putting the most insane shit in the thumbnail and trying to grab your attention so you can watch the video. I remember falling for this when Clash of Clans and Clash Royale were at their peak, and I was trying to get as many free gems as I could as fast as possible, and they would always put the same 99999 gems in every thumbnail, which pissed me off. Like, did anyone ever have 99999 gems, or was it just a lie? And also, a little side note, but those free gem generators definitely made millions of dollars from hacked kids' info. I couldn't have been the only kid that fell for one of these, bro. I definitely got my info hacked like 5 times. The next type of thumbnail we got is gone wrong / in the hood thumbnails. What an amazing time to be on YouTube, when racism was peddled to the max with in the hood videos. Most of the videos would just be some wild prank, if you can even consider it a prank, and the thumbnail would of course be a big buff black nigga getting ready to hurt the innocent prankster, which I still stand by to this day, that these videos set black people back a solid 3 centuries. The comment sections would actually be clan meetings from the videos. Most of the time in the videos, the prankster's punishment would actually be deserved too. It's not talked about enough, but they would really just go to people in the hood and actually assault them. Nigga, fuck the hood. You do this anywhere and you're getting socked on the spot. 99% of the time, it was just some paid actor they found on Craigslist, which makes it even worse. I honestly feel like any person who made a in the hood video gotta pay reparations back immediately. But anyways, that's all I got for YouTube thumbnails as of now. I think I covered most of them. Let me know if I missed any, and I might do a part 2 in the future. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. As always, I love you guys consensually. And until next time, I'm out.